Suck in, fellas. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Two things I want to say before I start this YouTube video. The first thing I want to say is I've got a really sore throat, so if I do sound really husky then it's just because I'm a bit ill at the moment. The second thing is, there was a second thing I needed to say. What is it? It looks like there's just one thing I need to say because I can't remember what the second thing is. Basically, I've decided to start doing a series where every month I do a makeup look inspired by the gemstone for that month. This month is 2 gemstones, which means 2 colours are going onto my eyeshadow, which is the bloodstone gemstone and the aquamarine gemstone. Let's get into it. So the first thing I do before I do my makeup is prep. I love to moisturise before I put my makeup on. I love to moisturise anyway. So I'm going to take the Ted Baker body lotion in blush pink. Although this is a body lotion, I am going to put it on my face because my face is part of my body. And Ted Baker stuff actually smells so nice. Okay, so just a warning, I will be using a lot of Revolution products as I really like Revolution. The second step before I put on my makeup, this is the number 7 Advanced Day Cream as well, by the way. The third step I use before putting on my makeup is to protect my eyes with an eye moisturiser. This is also number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Eye Cream. And I just rub this on the lid and then just below a little bit as well. This. And rub in. The last step before putting on my makeup is to moisturise. The one place left on my body that I haven't moisturised is my lips. Now when moisturising my lips I use a mixture between the Caramex and the Raspberry Lip Butter by Nivea. Today I'm going to be using the Caramex just because my lips are extremely dry. Okay, so now moving on to more makeup related things, I'm going to do my eyebrows and conceal my eyelids just off camera really quickly so that this video doesn't get too long. Okay, so I decided that I would finish my eyebrows then do my concealer on camera. To do my eyebrows I used this brush which I bought from Wilkinson's, which has got a spoolie on one end and an angled brush on the other end, and then just the brow pomade from Collection. I'm going to be using only a little brush for concealer. I got this brush in one of these W7 palettes. I really like W7 products. I really like their mascaras. Their mascaras are all really good, and so are the eyeshadows. To conceal my eyebrows I am taking the Revolution Sculpting palette. Whoa. Okay then guys, so as I was saying, I'm not very good at this. Sculpt 1, which is this one, just to go underneath my eyebrows to clean it up a little teeny tiny bit. So once you've done that you just want to pop a little bit of primer onto your eyelid. I'm using the Revolution eye primer. Popping a little bit of that on your eyelid. Blend it out with your finger. Well, I do anyway. The first step of eyeshadow that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Revolution palette, which is this one, and I'm just going to take the orange. I'm just going to blend that into my crease and just above the crease as well. To do that I just used a fluffy angled brush that looks like this and the shade Daydream from the Revolution Pro Trends Mischief Mattes eyeshadow palette. That's quite hard to say that actually. So then going back into this I'm going to use the shade Crusade, which is this light blue, and I'm going to pop that on my lid. Once you've done that, you want to go into the Morphe 35B Colour Burst palette. And how do beauty people open these so easy? And take the shade Smoothie, which is this orange shade here, and just pop that into your crease. And then I'm going to go back in with the orange from the Morphe palette called Puffs and go just above the crease. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Deep Dive from the Morphe palette, which is this dark blue, and I'm going to put that in my outer corner. I'm then going to go in with the shade Azure, that one, the sparkly blue one, and I'm going to actually spray it with a little bit of fixing spray from Revolution, and I'm just going to apply that back to the lid, but keeping it closer to the lash line. And again, just going in with the shade Smoothie and popping that back above that blue that we just added. Hey guys, so I'm really pleased with how this has turned out. Yes, I'm aware I used the same brush for the whole of that. It's called Efficiency. Next thing I'm now going to do is I'm going to do my foundation. The foundation I'm going to use is the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation, and I'm going to use the buffing brush from Real Techniques. I'm running out of this foundation, so just pop in your foundation all over your face. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take the brush like this. Mystery's all gone. Next thing I'm going to do is cream contour. I'm using the Sculpt 5 in the Broken Revolution sculpting palette. I'm going to use the pointed foundation brush to do this, and I'm just going to carve out my face. Makeup videos are really hard to maintain a good conversation, especially, I mean, YouTube's hard to maintain a good conversation anyway, because you're literally having a conversation with a reflection of yourself. It's like just sitting talking to the mirror, but it's even harder when you're concentrating. I'm using the buffing brushes, but I'm going to be using this one because this one's not my foundation brush, if that makes sense. I'm using the excess on your jaw because I'm too scared to contour my actual jaw in case I end up with lines everywhere. After I've done that, I am then going to bake my face with Revolution. It's called the Bacon Finish Powder. I lost the lid, so I just used a little container that I found. And I use a ripped up beauty blender actually. Ho ho ho, I look so good. So whilst that's baking, I'm actually going to put on my eyelashes and do my underneath shadow under my eyes. Don't know. These lashes are the Girls with Attitude Majestic something, I think they were called. Can't remember because I threw the box away. What the hell, why have I done it so good? Well, do you like my eyelashes? Bottom. On the bottom of my eye, I'm going to be using the shade Ink, which is this one. And just a little brush, like, it's clean, I promise. Well, it's not clean, but it's cleanish. Like this Ted Baker one. Looks like this. Oh. And then towards the end, I'm going to be using the Deep Dive colour just to blend in with the that we did before. And to smoke it out, we're going to be using the smoothie shade. Ugh, we're looking good. I'm then going to be using the W7 Massive Lash Volume Mascara. It's time to wipe off the bake using a nice big brush like this Revolution brush. I know I got loads of Revolution stuff, but it's because I got it all for Christmas. To contour, I'm going to be using the NYX Matte Powder Foundation in the shade Beige. And I'm just going to use a small brush like this, contour brush by Real Techniques. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to be using the Morphe palette again. And I'm going to be using this big brush from Revolution. I'm so sick of saying Revolution, you don't even understand. And I'm going to be using this shade, which is Brilliant. And then for my highlighter, I'm going to be using the Revolution, what is this called? Duo Baked Highlighter. Like this one. And I'm going to spray it with my fixing spray like this. And I'm going to use a mixture because we can. And for my lips, I have another one of those brushes that I'm going to use. And I'm going to go into the Revolution lip palette. It's just a little baby one like this. Oh. Then I'm going to be using the middle, which is this one. And then this one on the outer. Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker Lip Gloss. And we, honey buns, are done. So here's a quick close-up of my makeup. So I hope you all really enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I hope you will enjoy the series that I've got planned as well, because I'm really excited to do it. Next month is Diamond, which is really exciting. Don't forget to like this video if you really enjoyed it, comment down below what you enjoyed most about it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would also really love it if you could turn the notification bells on, but that's not as important as subscribing in the first place. Thank you so much for watching, hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you again next week. Bye!